Welcome back to another session here with me. So DAX sold off, but really no progress, and it's very volatile. Every time we get a big red candle, they are buying everything back. So we see a big push every time we see selling pressure. So no progress. Again, it's very risky. It's very volatile. Again, I'm gonna grow this account over the next couple of years to a lot. That's the goal, and I'm journaling everything down. Today I'm sizing a little bit down. I'll do less trades. Okay, so let's see here. So you can see we had a huge push, and then we have selling pressure again. Overall, the trend is actually pointing down. So the overall price is actually going down from highs of 19,000. If you're looking at the overall highs here, you can see we have highs of 19,250. DAX sold back 1,000 points, as you can see, from the overall highs of 21,400. It actually sold back almost 1,000 points, and Nasdaq only sold back 700, something like that. 600. We should see Nasdaq come back to 500. But again, it's very risky. We have to be very careful. We want to sell at highs and we want to buy at lows currently, right? Because the trend is pointing down. So we don't want to go in here short and hope for something to happen. Again, we have to be very careful. It's going to be quick in and out. And of course, I will let you know when I'm planning to do something here. Right now, we just have to be very careful and stay away from the market till we get a clear signal for a quick scalp. So if they push the market back, I like to take a short around 700 or 750. That's a high probability setup. $600 could work for long, but again, it's very volatile. It's not showing that much progress at all. We could come back up again here to 21,500. So just be careful. I know the market also could sell off, and we might see that, but just be very careful and have the risk in mind here. I'll risk 30 points on this trade here. I'll go in here for a quick long here at 600. It's very risky, so be very careful here. Wow, big push. Moving stop loss down here. Lots of selling pressure. We could see it come back to 700. It could also sell back to 550 and take us out. Again, it's very volatile and we have to be very careful here, okay? So I went long at 600, as you can see. I might consider exit this one here. Let's exit at break even. So 600, 610 maybe. I'm just gonna wait a little bit before I enter a new position, because again, it's very risky. So nothing bad happened. Again, the market is extremely volatile. And I know the overall trend, the short-term trend is pointing down, but it could easily bounce back to 19,000 or even 19,500 before they're gonna push it, right? So that I want you to have that in mind. So no progress below 550. Once I start seeing a big push, a big green candle, then I'm gonna consider going in for a long. Again, you could see only red candles. They keep selling it back. We have strong resistance at 750 now. So that's a weak sign for the market. But be careful. Selling is short here. It can easily come all the way back again. So if this is going to be a strong green candle, we will go for a long. Let's see if we're going to push above. I'll take a quick long. It's currently trading at 78. Let's see here. Very risky. Did not took any positions. I'll go for a light long here at 80. Moving stop loss to lows. Let's see here if they're pushing the market back. They could push it to 530 before they're gonna push it. They could also dump the market. Again, it's very volatile, it's very risky. You have to be extremely careful here and then size down. So I'm risking under 1% here. Last time they pushed it back to 700. We could see that again. We could also see a massive selling pressure below here. DAX is holding, and we just got stopped out here on NASDAQ. Overall, no progress in the market here. Gonna buy it back again here to see if it could retrace. It could push up quick. Let's see here. Move my stop loss down to 500. No progress, just selling pressure here. Last time we saw a big pushback after a massive selling pressure. I like to move my stop loss again here because I think they could really push the market on a short time frame. It's very volatile. Last time they pushed it everything back here. So they pushed it from lows back to 720. I'm not saying they're gonna push it back at all. They could easily sell it off. But this candle was bigger than the previous candle. So let's see if we can close above and then start breaking above 600. Nope. Just selling pressure all the way down. It's very negative, moving my stop loss a little bit again here. I would like to add to this one here. I think they could push it back, but again, lots of selling pressure after 30 minutes now. I get stopped out again here. Wow, completely insane. So it's fun every time we see a big reaction down, they pushing the market back, and I think it is going to happen as well over here. I'm buying it again here last time. It's my last trade for today. Moving stop loss to 430. Let's see if we're going to get a push or if they're just going to dump the market. So this is my last trade. Once we're pushing above 510, I'll move stop loss to break even. Moving stop loss to break even. Let's see if they're going to push the market back. Last time we saw some reaction down and then they pushed the market back from 600 to 750. So we might see 150 points push back. I took a long on the Nasdaq. It might not work out, but this is going to be my last trade for today. So if they're not pushing it back and they start selling it off, then I'm just out. I'm not going to trade more. It doesn't look that great. There's no really progress above 520. Let's see if we get it. Still holding along. If we break above 550, then I'll move my stop loss to 500. Let's see here. I'm planning to move my stop loss to 500. I move my stop loss to 500. Then I at least have 30 points in profit no matter what. Let's see if we get a big push. Nope. Stopped out for 30 points. Not great, not bad. So I want to see if it's actually start pushing above again. Then it's another long. I could choose to take another trade. So I did this live session here. I did 4 trades. 1 would break even, 2 losses, and then 1 in profit here. Looks like they're gonna push it back again. I'm gonna go again for a light long here at 27. It's very risky, but I could see the market could push. Let's see here. Could like to exit this one here. I'll exit this one here at 50. Might consider going for another long again here. Let's see if we're getting rejected here at 550 and then start selling back. So we got above 550, but we did not got above the previous higher week, so that's a negative sign. But DAX just pushed 100 points, Nasdaq did not. I might consider going in for another long here at 95. I'm gonna go for a long here at 95. It's very risky. Let's see here. Let's see if they're gonna push it back to 600. I have my target for this one here at 650. And I got stopped out right there again. Wow, this is insane. It's very volatile, the market. So lots of selling pressure. Gonna go for a short here at 90. Let's see here. It could act as a higher low and they could push it now. I think this is too risky for me, but let's see here if this is gonna work out. I think they will push it now. It looks like that they might gonna push it. It's tough to see where the market is gonna go. It looks like they might push it to 600 or 700. I'm gonna move my stop loss up here and then I would like to add to this short here. I think they're gonna dump it. Let's see here. It's interesting to see where the market is gonna head for the next hour or two. It looks very weak. They sold it off, but no really progress, and that's the overall problem we have right here. Let's see. Right now we have some resistance here at 550. So they could dump it here, but again, it's very risky. That's also why I stay in very light. I'm moving my take profit to 18,000. I think there's easy 500 points if it starts selling off. So the overall direction right now for me is down, but again, I could be wrong. So I'm currently short, as you can see. I did a couple of trades here in the red. Yeah, holding this one here. I have my target all the way back to 18,000. I think it's realistic, and I think it will work out. We just need to give it some time. So overall plan is all the way back to 18,000 at least. It could also come much lower. So I might even move my take profit even more down and then add to it. But again, we don't want to add against the trend. Like, I mean, it is pointing down, but it's just a little tricky. They could come up here, they could fill the gap in between these two lines. Still short, as you can see. Still holding it short. Currently up 40 points. I would like to move my stop loss to break even, 81. So I'm still short, nothing have changed, guys. The market is very volatile, this is insane. Nvidia is also down 6%, so the market is very negative. We pushed a lot for no reason because of Trump, and then we just gonna correct ourselves. I get the point of a pushback to retest the previous highs, but this push we saw here is like an overreaction. Again, I have moved my stop loss to break even. I think I could get stopped out, so I'm moving my stop loss a little bit higher, 550, and I want to let this run all the way back to 18,000. So I would like to add when there's coming more momentum in the market, and I can start seeing that the market is actually selling off. So I like to add here at 83. So I'm adding here to the short. Gonna place my stop loss here for now at 550. Again, they could push it up, so just be very careful, okay? Let's see here. I'm not super sure if they're gonna push it all the way back to 550. Let's see here. I could consider adding more here, but again, I'm just holding these two positions here. It's enough for me. I'll move it back. Let's see. Will they really push it again? Completely insane. They could basically push it back to 700. The same we see on DAX right now. I'm gonna move my stop loss up. I do not want to get stopped out on this one here. I think it's very stupid to get stopped out. I think they will push it down again. It's just a matter of time. We just have to give the market some time and wait for this push here. Very negative. They're just pushing it. They could push it potentially back to 550 and 600. Let's see. I'm still short. Nothing have changed. It's interesting to see how much they're really gonna push the market from here. Let's see if the push is gonna come now. So I still have this short position open. Now open a new one here as well. Once I see selling pressure below 420 and below 400, I'll move my stop loss to break even. And I'll just hold these two shorts here all the way back to 18,000. But again, it could push all the way back to 550 or even higher. Because the market is crazy. It's a risky play because there's no progress, and we could see some push back to 19,000, worst case. Still holding short, nothing have changed to me. Right now I'm just giving it some time. Still holding short. There's no really progress here on the market. For now, I'm just gonna hold short all the way back to 18,000. So I'm gonna go after making 500 points in this move here. I'm not gonna do anything, so I'm just gonna hold it. Have these two open position. Once we break below 396, then I'll move my stop losses to break even. Still think this is an overreaction. I'll exit the one I opened. The second one I opened. I just exit that one. I want to give it some time. I can always add to it again. So short here, lighter short position. The problem is that there's no progress at all. So the market is not really pushing up, it's not really selling off, it's like kind of like a little tricky here, and it's moving like sideways. So we saw some selling pressure from the opening, but for the past hour and two, it's just been going back and forth to 700. No progress. Again, they could push the market. We see DAX is actually pushing 100 points from lows. So we could see, but again, it already pushed 100 points. I'm still short. Nothing have changed to me. I'm holding this one here for now. Big push again here. They really want to hold the market. Let's see if we're getting rejected here at 557, and if we do, I'll go for another short here. But again, I'm in for a light position. It doesn't really gonna hurt me. Like, I could lose 1,000, I could lose like 500. That's fine, and I will get that back once it starts selling off, but there's no reason to add more to this one here. So you don't want to go in too heavy here. I could take a quick scalp here at 558. I'll do a light short here. It's very risky. I want to see if it's gonna sell back here. It's gonna be a quick scalp, maybe back to 520 or 500. Let's see here. I'll exit this one here for break even. I did not got anything, maybe a little loss. There's no progress really. No progress at all. Completely insane. Nasdaq is really pushing. And DAX pushed as well. They could push it back to 650 because it's very slow and a lot of orders is coming in right here, and then they could drop it later. I think that's what they're gonna do. Let's see here if they're gonna push it everything back again. No progress at all. it's very tough, these markets to trade in, because first you have a lot of progress and we keep getting stopped out, and it's like so hard, like doing like, you know, a long, and it's just so negative, and that you see like super slow market again. I'll go in for another short here at 72, 78. Let's see if it could come back. Again, they could push it to 600 or even higher. Let's see here. I'll exit this one here. Exit short, the ones we just opened, for no progress. And DAX is just pushing. Going for another short here at 590. I'll exit this one here at 81. But again, it's against this trend, so it's very difficult. It's very hard. Right now they are just pushing the market. See here, if we start selling below 550, then I'll do another short here. Be careful, they could push it back. They could push it back to 600, so we have to be a little bit careful here. But again, I'm still short, nothing have changed. I did not change the plan. As you can see, I'm still short. Would like to add to this one here. It looks weak. Adding to short here at 50. Let's see here if it's gonna come back to 500. Exit this one here at 37. Again, it's quick scalping. Is not really what I want. I really want to hold this short all the way down, and I'm gonna do that. That's the whole plan. I'm gonna go for a short here at 27. I'll exit this one here at 19 again. So no really progress. I'm still holding the first short here. Yeah. Nothing changed. It just went right back to 500. Strong support, big push back. I'll do another short here at 35 to see if it could come back. Exit this one here at 13 again. They keep pushing the market, but still looks weak to me. If DAX starts falling and Nasdaq also falling after. I'll go short here at 40. Let's see here. Could work out, but they could also push it to 600 again. Let's see if it's going to sell off here. Break below 40. Big push again. Moving stop loss off here. Okay, I got stopped out. This is insane. I'm very close to go in heavy and just hold the short because I'm pissed. Because I know I'm going to be right over the next hour or two. Again, they could push it back. You have to respect it. Massive push. Lots of negativity. And then we just see this big push again. I'll do a heavy short here. Let's see here. They could push it quick. I'll just exit this one here. It was a quick little scalp. I just got back what I just lost on the first trade. Again, rejected at 600. I think they could push it to 750 or even 19,000. I think they are willing to really push the market higher. So I think we have to be very careful here. Pretty sure that they are willing to take the fight and then push everything back. You could also see Nvidia here, so they're gonna push it back, I think. They don't want the market to fall after such a strong day yesterday. Yeah, it looks like they don't want to make the market fall for now on, and it's just very strong. Going in for a quick short here at 91. I want to see if it could come back quick, but again, it's very risky. I'll exit this one at 84. I think they could push the market here. They might gonna push it above 599, so above 600, and we're gonna see that now. I'm not super sure how high this is really gonna go. But what I can say is there's no progress at all. It's just pointing up right now. DAX is also pushing. It's gonna push maybe 50 points more. I'm gonna move my stop loss in this one here because it's a light position. So 750. I just don't want to get stopped out. I still have my target back to 18,000. Shorting it here again at 600. Let's see here. I'll exit this one here for 80. Looks like we might have some resistance here at 600. Gonna take a quick short here again to see if it could sell potentially back. Closing it there again. I know this is a lot of scalping and this might be too quick, so you don't have to follow it, you could just hold your short. That's what I'm doing. So I'm holding the short while I'm trading against the trend and while I'm scalping. I'll do another short here if it comes with a push. Shorting it here, very risky, at 25. Let's see how high they're gonna push it. Really want to push it high. If it starts selling below, I'll go for an exit here. I'd like to take it back maybe to 590. But again, let's see here how high they're gonna push it. I'll exit this one here at 16. You can exit at 12 or 09 or even 600 now. So I got out too quick. Still holding short. Nothing is changed. Still holding short. No signal on DAX, no signal on Nasdaq. But again, they could push it all the way back to 450 very quick. Mm, 650 is what we have to expect here. I would actually like to take another short here. Going for a short here again at 604. Let's see here if they're gonna dump it back to 550. Exit this one here for break even. It's not really pushing any direction at all. DAX is super strong. I have a feeling if they could push it to 650 or even 700 very quick, but let's see. Okay, that's it for me now. I'm still holding this short. I'm still gonna have my target of 18,000 straight, so 18,000. And stop loss 750. I'm in for a light position. I will publish all my trades through Discord now. Again, I'm just holding it. Yes, it could push up, but I don't want to trade more. This is too risky, but I can hold this position because I'm only in with 10 contracts, so I could hold it all the way down. It could push up. I'm not going to add to it. I'll get stopped out at 750, but that's it for me now. Thank you.